Now first and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first and 10, Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down, turned into first down, and then some. On first down, Watson. Completes it to Miller. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, but it'll be second and goal.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be in the same.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Roberts got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Mike 59! Mike 48, Mike 48. Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
Here's Watson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set! 19! 24! Bandit! Bandit!
On first down, it's Watson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson to throw again. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back, the special
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Forced out to his left, and now he's going to use it. And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson with a give to Miller, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down, Raven.
Ready. 41 Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
What tight end? You got 3.
To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away, and he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cut.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Ready? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 9, check 9.
To throw is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. Well, that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
These guys are running offense like you drive.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Keke QT. 57 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo on the move to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Switch.
Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Rolling. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now, I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike's 4-2. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers Gonna throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. Third down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now left side on the swing pass. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Go, Mike. He's 18.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it. Well, but when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
Here we go.
Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 now. 13. I got you. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, echo. Mike's 42. 11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Za'Darius Smith, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 in the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Eyes on 85!
Single, say hot!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
White.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Rodgers throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times at the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers get a score closer. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Rodgers now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 53 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now Gold for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on, now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. On second down, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught by Williams. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Oh, and now some space to operate. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo, open man is Bourne. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Garoppolo out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Gold to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the run, watch the run!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
The Packers take over first at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Check. Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's it, baby.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Ready?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Breeze now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Mike 56. I got one.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
95-56.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Saints.
Kill.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready?
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Check out.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 5-9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I don't need to. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
56. Mike, 56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. This is caught by Gill. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over. Let's go, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DeMarcus Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Breeze now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. We're back now in KC. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Now Breeze lost the football. And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Kelsey out in the slot right. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. P.J. Williams with a pick. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brees. Ginn has it complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brees going to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watkins, the intended receiver. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Brees to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So after the INT, here's Mahomes on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
56, Mike 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Ready? 95, 56. 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this out past the 25. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,